Hi, everyone. Happy Tuesday. And it is good to be with you. I don't know what you've been up to today, but in between meetings and things that I've been doing to get some work done, I have also been keeping track of the filibuster that's going on the Senate floor right now. It's actually technically not a filibuster because it's not in support or opposition to any particular law, but Senator Cory Booker of New Jersey has been holding the floor. He is closing in on hour 21 of holding the floor, giving speeches about what's going on in our country and how we can reverse it, make change. And it's an incredible thing to see. If you have not been watching, there are some 100,000 people or more who are watching this address that Cory Booker, the senator from New Jersey, has been giving. But what has really struck me as I think about this, I mean, it is an incredible achievement to stand up, not be able to sit down, to stay on the floor, to keep talking. And he's not reading Green Eggs and Ham. He is speaking about the issues that matter to the American people, which is just an incredible thing to see. And I've done some 24-hour events. They're totally different. I've been running in the woods and doing things like that where you're up all night and having to be cogent, and it's just an incredible thing. But I want to, just as much as I want to give respect to the senator, I am really interested in the stagecraft and what is happening alongside him as he is doing this incredible work of speaking to the issues that matter. He will have his colleagues get up every so often and ask him a question. He's not allowed to yield the floor for anything but a question. But they're able to give him a little bit of a break. They're able to set up the next section of the address. Senator Tammy Duckworth was just on talking about veterans, which gave Senator Booker an opportunity to talk about that as well. But it gives him a little bit of a break. And you can tell as they address him, as they talk to him, it gives him energy. And so it's something that not only gives him a little bit of a rest, but it gives him that jolt of energy as well. And I noticed at one point, I think his staff must be part of the team as well because he's receiving pieces of paper and he just read from some of John McCain's memoir. So people are supplying him with what he needs to do this incredible public witness. But at one point, someone handed him a sheet of paper, and I think what they handed to him was it was the phrase that he needs to say in order to not yield the floor, because he's been up for, going on 2 days now, assuming he worked a full day yesterday before starting this at 7 p.m. But what he has to say is, I yield for a question while retaining the floor. And I am pretty sure, I haven't watched every minute of this, but I'm pretty sure that is written on a sheet of paper because he looks at it every time he says it. And I think he's tired enough that his staff or maybe someone realized he needs to have this written down because if he doesn't say this, he can inadvertently yield the floor. And he is still going. I don't know how long he'll go. I kind of hope he beats Strom Thurmond's record of 24 hours and something for that hateful thing that Senator Thurmond did back in the day of trying to filibuster the Civil Rights Act. So who knows how long this will go, but I was just so struck by the fact that as incredible as this individual achievement is, it's not an individual achievement. And I imagine he would say the same thing. Everyone has a part to play. All of his colleagues, his staff, even the people who are writing comments on YouTube, you just see them scrolling, cheering him on. And it reminds me of something I shared with a group from here at the church on Sunday, and it comes from a colleague and friend of mine named David Labat, who has been doing movement work for a very long time, a lot of social justice work. And he has a TED Talk that I recommend to you. You can look at it on YouTube. And the title of his talk is Why Heroes Don't Change the World. And again, his name is David Lamotte, Lamotte. Look at him on YouTube, Why Heroes Don't Change the World. But here, I want to read just a little short paragraph in closing as we think about what it's going to take to get through this time that we're in. So, David Lamotte says, I have yet to find one single example in the whole history of the world, not one, where some extraordinary person came and did something dramatic in a moment of crisis and effectively addressed a large scale problem by themselves. It has simply never happened. Fortunately, there's another narrative, he says. It's a lot less popular than the hero narrative, but it has the added benefit of being true. That's called the movement narrative. And it says if you want to address a large scale problem effectively, what you need is a lot of people to move in the same direction and do a little bit each. And I contend that that is always how change has happened. That's David Lamott, Why Heroes Don't Change the World. So, all props to Senator Cory Booker for what he is doing, but props as well for the way he is galvanizing his colleagues to step up and to stand with him. And also, all of us. What are we being invited to move into as we move in the same direction to help build the world that we would like to see? So, those are my thoughts for a Tuesday. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next time.